Hello, we're Secret Agent Agency, and thank you for joining us for day 2 of the Russian Pain Simulator. My name is Kevin, and I'm sorry if my words seem mangled or difficult to understand. And joining me is the Bachelor, Andrew. Oh wait, Jiho's the Bachelor. You're the Changeling. The Changeling, Andrew.
I'm any creature type.
Yes. And we are going to load our previous save that was just after the theater show. Yeah. So, I gotta teach you a little bit about thugs, because we are going to get very acquainted with them shortly. So thugs come out at night, and when they see you, they toss a knife at you, and the knife does like a good chunk of your health bar. I'm talking like 80 to 90% of your health.
Yeah, like a ninja shuriken.
Yeah, it is wild. So we have to be prepared. We have to use all of our tricks. Our goal right now is, since it's the middle of the night, we're just going to go back to Eva Yan's house and have another nap, have a meal, because we're hungry. We do have this letter that Ruben gave us. Ruben is the one who's going to be in charge of inspecting Simon Kane's body. We uncovered that last time. We talked to him. That was like one of the last things we did, right? So he gave us this note. So he wants to meet with us first thing in the morning. But we are kind of out of current objectives, so we can kind of just futz around at night however we wish. And I wish to farm a couple thugs if I can get away with it.
Okay. Very open world right now. Did it before Breath of the Wild did it?
Yeah, sure.
Seems to me running up and murdering random people.
Oh.
Damn, he used a lot of bullets there.
Yeah, hold on, that didn't go according to plan. Okay.
Oh, save scum.
Yeah, I fired too many shots. Those bullets are going to be expensive.
Okay.
So let me re-equip my gun.
I have no issues with save scumming in a single player game.
Yeah. So the reason why I I exit the building with my gun drawn is because when I like kind of refamiliarize myself with the route we're going to okay.
He's locked on to someone else.
Yeah, we're getting a twofer.
You gonna wait until he kills the other person and then
Yes.
kill him?
Yes.
So the victor goes the spoils.
Yeah, like any good doctor would.
What if he loses?
He didn't drop anything, but the thug drops a shitload of coin and razors, which we can trade with little kids.
Amazing. Also, that music bit for beating him was crazy. Was that like a level up music? Like your victory fanfare?
No, that's the combat track. Just like it starts and ends basically like instantly because combat was just 2 gunshots. But did you hear the child laughter?
Yeah.
That is the sound that plays when our reputation goes up.
Because you killed a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
You're like walking side by side for a good little bit, and then you just...
Yeah.
I didn't know more. You're no longer my friend.
Aw. Okay, so that's the innocent guy. I need to figure out how to...
You're like melding into one.
Yeah, I'm trying to Yeah, okay. Money, razors.
Welcome, Jihoon.
Hey! We're farming thugs for cash.
Game's very open world, it turns out.
There's a bounty hunter now?
Not even bounties, you're just stalking bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just objectively bad people. And killing them. And then taking their money.
But they're allegedly bad people.
Alleged nothing, we've witnessed them kill
we've
two
witnessed
people.
them murder, yeah.
So it's still allegedly, because you did not prove them guilty by trial.
Look.
I mean, you're a judge, jury, and executioner, apparently.
You see him throw the knife?
Yeah.
Bitch.
See, that one was self-defense.
Yeah.
No, that's still allegation right there. So you need to prove that by in the court and with the proof evidence.
Look.
Probably not in this world.
Andrew, literally a like a CSI type guy, right? Telling me it's self-defense. I believe him. Okay, so we're back at Eva Yan's.
Don't you think my colors have faded?
Is it true, the thing you found out? You don't have to comfort me, just tell me if it's true. Is there a hope that you're wrong? And of course, she's talking about us discovering the signs of the plague.
There are a lot of things in the last couple of days that I would have never considered to be true before.
The sand dirt, is it true? Has Simon died of the Sand Pest?
I don't even remember this. I'm presuming it's a suspect as much, right? Like we had that situation. I barely remember what happened last time.
Great. Then we need to run away from here, Daniel. Immediately. Even if we have to move exclusively by foot, we need to go now. We will die in this step, of course, but at least it won't be as excruciating.
I can't leave, Ava, but I can help you leave.
No, I won't leave this place without you, but we can't stay here. I'm not afraid of death, you know. I once jumped off a building site and only survived by a miracle, but I don't want to die of this. Please, let us all leave.
All of us won't fit into even the longest of trains. Calm down, Ava. I'm staying here.
I've seen the angel of death by the window.
My heart is beating so heavily, it's about to jump out. I am going to get us a quest by saying, okay, I've made up my mind, let's get out of here. Then hurry up and tell Andre, or else he'll drink himself cockeyed again and we won't get any help from them.
Wait here.
Cool, now we have a quest. Oh, no, go, stop it. Wrong.
No, bad.
Okay. So that's one of our subquests. So we are going to eat and then sleep. Let's have some veggies. Oh, I should be eating unique food, so like smoked meat and milk, so that frees up inventory spaces.
Gonna stockpile that cheese for a rainy day.
Okay, so I have foreknowledge that what's his face? Oh my god. The guy who wants to speak with us tomorrow wants to speak with us at the crack of dawn, which in this game is 7 a.m. So we can sleep till about 6 and then head over to his place. Do we have another letter yet? No. Sabarob. Okay. So that's... Wait. Why do I hear boss music? Oh god. Okay. We good? Okay. Okay, so we want to go to the rod, which is up here. I guess we'll meet Andre on the way. Oh, actually, while I'm on this side of town, where... Oh no, it's up there anyway. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, there's another bad guy. I would say that you're not quite a good person yourself. Because you're
Look.
waiting until he's killed someone else before you kill him.
Look, I need to live so that I can cure the town's plague. Okay? And in order for me to live, I need money so I can buy food and not starve.
You're
You see
not
where I'm
the
going with
figurative but literal boy who will cure cancer in this the metaphorical situations people have. Your life is more important than anyone else's. I mean, you are the player character.
Yes. Oh, I think I'm going to try something with you guys, and that's going to be a little bit of roleplay later. And that's going to give you guys the choice to, affect how a quest turns out, because there's, some divergent ways of dealing with a subquest. And I want to give you guys your choice, because you complained so loudly last time about how your choices don't matter, because I can veto everything. So
You still do.
I am giving you a choice to how we complete a certain quest.
Okay, sounds good. As long as you're okay with whatever decision we make.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I watched the Magic's Resurrection today, thanks to my coworker.
Oh, nice.
Because it's on the HBO Plus right now. Or what?
I didn't know it was out. So how was it?
I can see why Rotten Tomato gave it like what 5 out of 10 or something like that. I can see why. 5.7 out of IMDb, 64% out of the Rotten Tomato, 63 out of Metacritic. Yeah, well, after watching it, like, yeah, I can see why people gave that score.
Is it action heavy or like philosophy heavy? Like how did you feel about the like the philosophy parts of it?
Big takeaway I've seen about it is that it's very meta.
That is a thing, yes. It's very, very meta. So this is not a spoiler. It is a part of the movie, but it's not a spoiler. In the beginning of the movie, this Neo is working in a video game company. So he's coding. And so he somehow made his experience as he made a game out of his experience and called it the Matrix. So everything he experienced in the first 3 movies, he made a video game out of it. So there's that first meta, and then he goes on and he talks to the CEO of the going company and say like,
Wow. Hey, you lucked out. That guy could have killed you behind your back. You would never have seen him coming.
Damn.
As you know, for a twofer?
Wait, so are you letting him kill the...
Yeah, because these guys can also drop loot occasionally. Like this guy, he had bandages and a tourniquet. We want that.
Oh, they're hugging each other. That's so nice.
Yeah. I'm running out of bullets, so gonna be farming a little bit less. So we're at the town theater. I want to head a bit more north.
So continuing with the movie, so CEO guy talks to Neo. Hey, the company wants to make a sequel. Like, and then Neo goes, "No, that's impossible. I made a trilogy and that's it." And then CEO goes like, "Well, our publisher, Warner Brothers, said they're gonna make a sequel whether we like it or not." That was like, wow, that is so meta.
And only one of the Wachowskis was involved in it.
Yeah.
Wasn't a duo.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, since if they're gonna make it with or without us, I must be with them or something. I guess that's like I don't know if they ever said somebody, but I can see if that was one of their thought process. I don't blame them.
Mhm.
I saw a review of it. It looks interesting. If I had an easy means of watching it, I would. I mean, the first Matrix movie is incredible, and its
Oh, hell
sequels
yeah.
were less so, but
Yeah.
still good action movies.
Yeah, that's how I feel about them.
The second and third one definitely were cash grab movie, honestly.
I mean, they wanted to tell a particular story. They got way more philosophical.
Haruspex was offered $100,000 for his
It wasn't
inheritance.
bad. It just
He refused.
wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it.
There's panic everywhere, right? The prices are rising by the hour. Not to mention, we haven't received any provisions for several months. The shops are empty. The people are eager to buy anything at exorbitant prices. Everyone is trying to prepare themselves for the epidemic.
I can't believe my ears. Someone has admitted that I am right. It's very
Oh,
smart. Smart Alec.
We need to buy emergency rations, a lot of them. It will be a challenge even today, but I fear tomorrow it will simply become unfeasible.
How much do you need?
We need a lot. I want at least 12 people to be able to survive for a month in the house that will become a shelter. With minimal expenses, of course. My friends, and those who help me set the place up, will be accepted in.
Can I become one of these people?
Of course.
What do I need to do?
I've collected all the money I could find. I've sent couriers on a shopping mission trying to find the best prices. Now I need to collect the most important donations from the Kanes and the Olgimskis. Yulia agreed to make a donation too. I'm going to see them now, and I'll join this crazy shop rush.
You're not going anywhere. It's a general rule, Lara. Those who stay in survive. Those who go around shopping die. Get it?
I do, but I'm used to doing everything myself, and I don't really have a choice right now.
I will make the purchases. I have to do a lot of walking today anyway. Tell me what you need.
I need to collect Vlad the Younger's, Yulia's, and Maria Kana's donations. Tell them that you are acting on my behalf. Then you'll need to find the best prices and buy as much bread, smoked meat, and fish as possible. Only the products that don't go bad quickly. You'll need to take it all to the House of the Living. I'll show you where it is.
On the first option, but
Okay.
where can I find the best prices at the moment?
Just one sec. I'm missing my little thing that I referred to. I'm missing my notes.
I feel like I'm metagaming. I like the first option more, but I'm pretty sure the second option probably doesn't matter. But the second option, I would presume, would highlight places on our map.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the first option.
Okay. Is that what you call your? Is that what you're calling the future shelter? A lovely name.
Thank you, and forgive me for burdening you with time-consuming and mundane errands, but one day a lot of people will be very thankful that we've managed to take care of the vital issues beforehand.
I love the wordy response. I'm doing it. I know this work is neither very time-consuming nor mundane, and it's definitely more than a mere errand. It's a very important mission.
Okay, so this is the quest that I am bestowing upon you guys. So I believe we've been given some money, and we are going to get,
I can't remember.
jeez. We are going to go around and ask for more money, and then we can decide how to proceed from there.
All the money.
What was that?
All the money. Also, that smart Alec remark there is like something I always say, like when I'm at like a death scene where it's like, oh, we're in the living room. How ironic. Shit like that.
That's fucked up. Oh, right. At 7, we got a letter from... Am I wrong? Maybe we haven't gotten it yet. What time is it? Yeah, it's 7. Oh, just got it. Wow. Bachelor, as I have already informed you, I have a request to make. It is a matter of utmost importance. I will elaborate on the situation in detail as soon as you come to see me in the Rod. In the event that you consider our requests to be outside of your area of responsibility, I will have to contact someone else with this. However, there's little doubt in my mind that the incompetence of the volunteers I will recruit would result in them losing their lives. Alexander Sabarov. So, that's a little tutorial for, if you don't complete the main quest, somebody in your bound will do it instead, and they will probably die afterwards. So, that, tells us that this is our main quest, which actually we don't have quite access to yet in our little journal, but we'll get to it soon.
This is sort of like,
go across town.
Oh shit, what was that David Cage game where you yell Jason all the time?
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. So like you have multiple characters, scenarios, and like depending on like how certain ones do, like they can fail, but other ones can kind of carry the torch in a way.
Yeah.
Like you can have, I think, everyone pretty much die if you screw up enough in that game.
Jason!
Yeah.
Jason!
Press X to Jason.
So we are going by Yulia's place now, and she's somebody in our list that we can hit up for money. So we're just gonna hit her over for money because we're on the way.
Prices are rising so quickly.
Your dollar bills
Any
all.
kind of inheritance would come in very handy these days.
What's going on in the town? I wish I could go out and see for myself.
Come on Lara Ravel's request.
I'm getting my stream back up. Okay. Oh, true. She did say she needed to buy some provisions, stock up on drinking water and whatnot. Some couriers have offered their services to me already. And then there was this profiteering peddler who visited yesterday. The mind boggles. Just to think that all this hullabaloo was caused by the death of one single man.
There is an epidemic hazard. The disease we are about to face is likely to be more terrible than plague, Yulia. One man's death has nothing to do with it.
Oh god, you amaze me, Bachelor. Did you not make fun of the Shapnak rumors yesterday? Mind you, there was some factual basis for all the hearsay. A lot of people don't have the faintest idea of what kinds of life may be found deep in the steppe. They don't even know what kind of people live there, what kind of food they eat, what kind of effigies they make out of clay. Neither do you, to be fair. Still, you don't hesitate a moment to accept a rumor of an epidemic as a veritable truth. As a concept of the disease that much more familiar to you than that of a man-eating abomination made of clay?
Simply because my head is screwed on right, damn it. Do you trust Ruben's opinion?
And what exactly does Ruben say? Did he release any results of his research yet?
Is that a thing?
He is currently, inspecting Simon Kane's body, as far as we know.
With all due respect, that is none of your concern, Yulia.
Let us get back to more pressing matters then. Here, take the money. I am not so eager to give everything I have to alleviate the outbreak, because I've yet to see any proof that the outbreak is real. But I am well aware of the reality of Lara's drastic circumstances. I will embrace the opportunity, however slim. Hopefully, at least part of the money will be used for purposes other than the shelter she is conceived of.
Thank you, Yulia.
3,000 smackers!
Holy shit, that first option sounded like a... trying to just not quite burn a bridge, but it's just needlessly rude.
Yep. I mean, that's a real run category, I guess, for The Bachelor, is pick whatever option is the most sassy. I recommend playing that way.
That's something you brought up before with that other demo run we did.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously the best way to play is just to pick all the sassy answers.
Makes me think of when I was reloading to get certain natures for my legends in the new Pokemon game. When I got sassy, I just stopped. I'm like, got it. That's my favoriteest nature in that game. Even though it's not very good. I just love the name of it. Sassy. This gigantic horror from abomination from another universe. Just sassy.
Okay, so that's the back door that leads to his wife. Alex's wife, Alexander. This is the front door that leads to Alexander.
Not my wife.
Waifu.
So, we are beginning today's main quest. So, today you told the Canes that we may possibly have to face an epidemic. I believe you, Bachelor. In all honesty, I am one of the few people that do. The rest are astonishingly blind.
Excellent. The most important thing is that I've managed to persuade you.
We still have a few precious hours to stop the disease from spreading, just like Isidore Barak did a few years ago. We need to declare a state of emergency, but I can't do anything. My hands are tied.
You are the authority. What is barring you from declaring a state of emergency and being proactive?
The authority belongs to a triumvirate that is presided over by the patron, the head ruler. But now that Simon is dead, his place is vacant. Georgie and Vlad are too afraid that the old balance might shift, but these are tragic events. These tragic events are reconfiguring the local power landscape. So let me explain this. So, in case you missed it last recording, the Sabarov, so it's this guy, the Canes, and the Olgimskis, that's the two Vlads, like the big guy that is like he runs like the butcher shop and stuff, right? Those three families are like the warring factions that govern this town. Okay? And so Sabarov is only one of three factions. So he believes, but we're going to have to convince the others. And Simon was kind of the de facto like leader, like the one that everybody kind of like voiced their concerns to, but he's dead now, so there's a power vacuum. So these three have to like come together to all like help the town. So we'll see how that plays out.
We gotta get the warring triad back in balance.
Mm-hmm. So
otherwise the whole world will go to ruin.
If I declare a state of emergency at my own discretion, there will be a feud, a civil strife. I need them to acknowledge me at least. To take further action, I need the Olginski's money and the Cane's standing. I need Big Vlad's cunning and Georgie's energy. I also need their servants to follow my orders.
Why won't they make concessions to you? It's glaringly obvious that every minute counts, else the town will die. What are they going to rule then?
It's their damned infantilism. One of them is a greedy child and the other is a whimsical one. If they think that if they admit that there's an outbreak in town, it will actually happen. But as long as they refuse to believe it, it simply doesn't exist. It's either megalomania or cunning calculation.
Like fucking COVID. What can I do to convince them?
Find proof, any proof, immediately. While Ruben tampers with the body, and he'll be busy with it for a long time since he's not a professional, the initiative will be lost. Help me, Dankovsky. Find factual proof and show it to them, and they won't be able to deny the truth any longer. There's 3 responses.
Yeah, I see that. Sadly, this is now my direct duty. I received a letter from the powers that be testifying to that extent. What steps are you planning to take?
I've asked several people I trust for help. Perhaps they've already offered to help you too. Some of them have sent word to me already. Furthermore, Anna, the current owner of the Willows, is positive that she knows how to find irrefutable proof of the outbreak. She needs a competent person to assist her.
Fine, I'll speak to her.
Okay, so we got Anna.
Right point.
Hitting hard is a good enough.
Okay, let's just go ahead and autosave. So we got our main quest and our sub quest like right next to each other. So let's check those out. Oh, I guess since I'm here, I'll show you guys the prices. Okay, so delicious egg, 1,650 rubles.
What was it yesterday?
Just add a 0 to everything today.
Yeah.
Fucking remember I was buying up tissues and like toilet paper and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nuts. So thankfully we stocked up on a whole shitload of food yesterday.
Murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Meow. Got Anna Angel, our old dear friend who gave her the
Feels
ring
good
off
to
of
be
her
the
finger.
most prudent person in town.
So what do you think? Is it unstoppable? I've started saving up pills. Tell me which ones work better. 2 answers.
Are you daft? Do you really think pills help with every disease? It's like,
And
let me shut.
that ends the
What do you
conversation.
want from us?
That's talking about shoving up. Oh, what are they talking about now? Drinking your own urine?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Oh god.
There's lots and lots of data that says that is what you do, right? No, don't
I heard
do
about
that.
it on Facebook. That clearly it's the truth. I've come to Saburov's behalf. Real proof is required for the rulers to devolve their powers to him and begin cooperating. And you know where to find it, don't you?
Incidentally, are you aware that no one believes you? Seems like Saburov the despot was the only significant person to have sided with you. He could have prevented the disaster, but it's too late now.
It's too late.
Wow, these are both sassy.
Uh-huh.
And why the hell doesn't anyone believe me, I wonder? Yesterday, they were all very busy harping on about my educated opinion being the ultimate truth to them.
Oh, it's all such a mess. We've been living a very quiet life for a while. We're not used to... A lot of people were killed yesterday, you know. I still can't believe it. It's like a pagan demon had passed through the town, possessing the crowd, committing foul murder, and somehow remaining invisible.
Yeah, she's talking about us. So what was it you wanted to tell me? You were like a murderous Batman, I guess.
Disturbing rumors were heard from different districts all night, mostly inconsequential, and mostly driven by everyone's fear of the man-eater and the mob's crazed vigilantism. It's all rubbish, but I found several reports disconcerting.
Rubbish? Tell me more.
God! Steppe legends that would probably seem primitive and barbaric to you. Legends of a dead crawler, of a Mara that is one of her heads eating what the other one has disgorged, of an oily Shabnak who has had his bowels dissolved into the ground by gray-haired Agus. Need I continue?
I don't want to hear any more of this. Don't. Tell me about the hotbeds.
The children know which houses are infected. There were 3 of them, 4 tops. You know what? Talk to Capella, the young Olginskaya. Children are drawn to her like moths to a flame. They tend to hang around everywhere and report everything to her. She's at the lump now, and I will share my pills with the... And tell her I will share my pills with the children.
Racist lady. Okay, I'll talk to Capella. You stay here and don't go anywhere.
Cool. Wait. Alright.
We gotta go to this hairy penis house.
Yeah,
or whatever that was.
Can I hit her up for
hers
money?
that's
No.
planned to get rid.
Okay. Okay. So we still gotta talk to the Stamatin brother for the first time. He is at the bar, which I am having difficulty keeping my bearings. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
I see the dust of my beloved capital in this man's feet. Ta-da! I bet you must have met me.
What the fuck? It's the other way around, though, isn't it? In any case, I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you.
I'm Andre. Andre, not Peter. Don't you dare call me that. I'm quite a quarreler, and I don't want to discredit my soulmate.
You won't discredit him. Not in my eyes, anyway.
I've had my share of dancing. The curtain falls.
Sit. Take a load off of your feet.
Audrey, tell me. How was it? Andre?
Andre.
Andre, tell me, how can I make the rulers do a reality check?
Our damn rulers will never come to an agreement, just like the corners of a triangle will never come together. It seems that now is the moment to let go of any feuds, but their actions are understandable. It's hard to bow down to Katerina. She can neither dream nor soothsay.
Why bow to Katerina? I thought Alexander was the one in charge.
Alexander, don't make me laugh. He borrows resolve from his spouse. Katerina can see the future. At least, well, she's supposed to. It was Nina Kana and Victoria Olgimskaya that ruled over us when they were alive. The rulers were nurturing the body of the town, while their wives were fostering its soul.
Were the mistresses able to come to an agreement?
We maintain balance on our own. Nature has nothing to do with it. Our choices are what establish the harmony that is essential for survival. Now is the time for them to realize it. Now. When this balance has been disrupted by Simon's death, Katerina won't be able to rule like Nina or Victoria did. She has neither the power nor the talent.
Savarov doesn't understand that and is trying to take advantage of the situation.
It's nice to talk to a smart guy. Oh, wow. No, I think you scared Savarov. However stupid, he's also honest. He'll demand power not because he has a lust for it, but because he needs it to fight the epidemic. The one that, with all due respect, no one but him believes in. However, for both Kane and the Olgimsky, his actions are an excuse to snatch more power.
So the public doesn't believe in the threat of an epidemic either?
The public believes there's an invisible man-eater walking among them.
They will have to face the truth soon enough. Is there a way to make the rulers believe the only reasonable man around here? Do the Sabrovs have any weight?
As the mistresses were dying, Katerina was throwing herself hither and thither, unable to choose a role. She tried to be Nina and she tried to be Victoria, but neither light nor darkness have worked out for her. She sucks at both. And now you want us to listen to the Sabrovs after that? Officially, they have the strongest claim to become the sole leaders. Katerina is the last mistress, after all, but her abilities are dubious. She told you that you would die, didn't she? But unfortunately, you're still alive. You can put 2 and 2 together on your own.
Come back to this conversation later.
Okay, so we'll talk to him again. We're going to choose
food in town.
And Ava wants to flee the town before it's too late. She said only you can make that happen.
Flee? Why in the world? Have yesterday's murders scared her so much? No one will dare lay a finger on her.
A killer more dangerous than a step spirit is at large. There will be an epidemic. Andre, Ruben told me it's called the Sand Pest. Does it ring any bells?
I like that you can ask him, why won't they lay a finger on her? What? Is that what Ruben said? Bullshit! 5 years ago, it spread like fire in a dry forest. Barack managed to grab it by the tail back then. If it were the sand plague again, drama queens would have spread all over the place yesterday. The town would have been crammed full of dead men by today.
How has Isidore managed to do that?
He acted very resolutely. Barack locked and boarded up every infected house. It was a miracle. The old man used to have a brilliant intuition. Why do you ask?
Because the sand plague, or whatever it's called, has come to your town.
So, you and Ruben do mean that? No, that's impossible. Had Simon died because of that, none of the Canes would be alive by now. Ruben is mistaken.
Ava thinks otherwise. Will you help her leave?
So, on the other hand, Ava is somewhat right. Yeah, it's time to leave this place. Yesterday's orgy was disgusting. The fight for the throne is about to begin, and I don't want to see its consequences. We can't stay here any longer. Are you with us?
So we're leaving.
If my brother agrees, of course. I'm obviously not going anywhere without him.
I'll speak to him.
Okay. Cool. Do you have anything interesting for sale? Ooh. I want this flower. Yes. Thank you. Little kids like flowers. Little kids of schmouters.
Hours.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to his brother, and afterwards we're going to go back to the main quest a little bit, and also hit up some more people for money. We're kind of taking a holistic approach just based on where things are located. So that's kind of how you have to play this game and remain sane.
I want you to remain sane. Don't go unsane.
Don't go outsane.
But things are finally happening in Ranger Reject, Jihun. Did you totally drop that series?
Kinda. I'm just skimming it whenever new chapter comes out, honestly. Cause look, I told you this before. I know that there's previous work, and my God, like I'm like, what happened?
Oh, what's with that ladder? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so this is the town architect. Building covered in scaffolding, a ladder to nowhere, has a spiral staircase leading up to. Oh God! Everyone gets jump scared by this statue when they play this game for the first time.
Yeah.
This guy's got blueprints of the polyhedron everywhere. And there he is. There's our boy.
It's essential to allow yourself no time to think. That's how you get to heaven.
I see the reflection of my epiphanies in your eyes. Who are you, my long-awaited guest?
I'm Daniel Dunkowski.
You're a good person to drink with and talk to. You will make no mistake by calling me Peter. You can call me Andre, too, just for the sake of diversity, and it won't be wrong either.
What do you mean?
What are you selling?
Question time will be later. Let us drink some twirine to our acquaintance, and don't you dare insult me by refusing. There is a retort in one of the cupboards, I think. I think I didn't smash it yesterday. I was so pissed.
I don't drink at work.
We fear everything, old boy, as mortals do, and desire everything as if we were immortal.
I can't shrug away the feeling that someone's scratching at the windowsill.
Jesus.
Well,
What the hell is that second option?
Right, these are all things we can ask him about.
Your brother suggests we escape this place.
Escape? This place? Is he out of his mind?
A plague is about to break out here. The local sand plague strain, to be more precise. There are no medical records of it. However, you seem to have had the pleasure of witnessing it in action.
I don't care. My body is so full of twirine that no disease will ever be able to approach, let alone touch me. The same with my brother Andre, unless he gets it from his wenches. No, I'm not leaving this place. I love the idea... I can't believe we haven't had this happen in America yet, where you have people saying, oh, I'm so boozed up all the time that COVID's not going to touch me.
But why?
Can't you see what I've managed to build here? Where else would I be allowed to do something like this? Everything that I have ever called my purpose has been brought to life in this town. For now, I have no reason to leave it. I haven't finished my observations yet. I'm this close to figuring it out.
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't understand. You've never built anything.
You're wrong. I've built... Oh, geez.
Fanatica.
Fanatica. And created the groundbreaking theory of human mortality.
Battlestar Galactica. In that case, forgive me, but then it's puzzling you don't understand me. Are you prepared to risk your life for your life work, aren't you?
Yes, of course I am.
Okay,
Our
so
respects,
that...
old boy. He's a hero. He'll join worms, the Tweer gatherers. Mark my word.
So we're going to go back to Eva Yan to figure out how we can convince Peter to move on from town.
Do I do more of this?
Yeah. So let's try everyone's after a female figure.
Everyone is after a female figure. What is this? The vestiges of matriarchy? The snake mother? The abyss? Yada yada?
Huh, actually, an unusual girl's been walking around our town lately. Did you know? They say she can work miracles with her bare hands. If I happen to meet her, I'll test her miraculous capabilities. She could probably use my headache, right?
What else can the girl do?
She heals the sick and the incapacitated. Perhaps she's a healer, perhaps a saint, perhaps she's just a fraud. I like to believe that she's a saint. The world around us is rather low on miracles.
She's a fraud for sure.
We'll meet her later.
Oh boy.
He's talking about the changeling. You seem to be depressed too. The dream mistresses are silent. This is both sad and strange. Quite sad and strange. Even Lady Katerina won't bestow her poisonous psalms upon us.
Tell me about the dream mistresses, Peter.
Mistresses used to have some inexplicable magnetic motherly power over us. Katerina's problem is that she's a turncoat. You can't just stop in your tracks between the ridge and the abyss. You have to either climb or fall. Falling's easy. Climbing is commendable.
Sorry, but I have to go.
Perfect. And now we tell
Drink with
him
me.
that the scratching at the windowsill are just tree branches. Okay.
Bye. Oh,
Yeah.
is this like bathe right there?
Yeah.
Tubs like that are so fucking weird to me.
They're always too
All this
small.
open space.
My problem with tubs is like those is that they're always too small. Like, who are they made for? Okay, so we're gonna head to the lump now. The hairy ball sack.
Awesome. Gotta get that lump examined.
Well, unfortunately, we're the doctor. We're the ones doing the examining.
Sakura Tyson. That's that
Sakura Wars, yeah, that we played
Sakura
that.
War. Okay.
What's up?
Oh no, I was looking at some patches for the analog. There's one for Sakura Wars GB.
Dude,
Wow.
if you want to play that on stream, I'll make room for it sometime. But I think it's pretty much just like one for one the game we already played. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think it's like just pixelated.
I was just looking at
version
what's
of
on
it.
there. Well, I'm sure it has fewer pixels.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the Tetris Rosie Retrospection mod makes the original Tetris on Game Boy like the fucking best implementation of that game ever. Probably only rivaled by Tetris Effect.
I was gonna ask, like, how do you feel about Tetris Effect then?
I have not played that, but I've seen what it looks like, and it looks very fun to play.
Yeah, it's made by the guy behind Rez, so, you know, very cool.
What's up? So, event of the week, Bob Saget has passed away.
Yeah, it's really sad.
I did not know that guy was in the America's Funniest Video. All I know is the Full House, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
Alright, so this is Capella, Fat Vlad's daughter. Look at all this. If only my dear mother was alive, she'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who is to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. The mistress is too exalted.
Katerina is supposed to take care of you.
Katerina is like a scared child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true just like it's always been, but they're becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as a metaphor.
Too bad I didn't know your mother.
Yes, she had waves of warmth and power emanating from her. She held the whole town in her grasp like a giant bird protecting her fledglings. Not a single demon could invade our little community. I remember those happy times.
There'll be more happy times.
That was our introduction. Now we can ask her stuff.
I used to go out in the night, only to be found someplace new in the morning.
Bachelor
Okay.
Dankovsky, the founder of Thanatica. An unexpected visit. Victoria, I need your help. But
Yeah,
of
I was
course,
gonna pick that.
how can I help you?
Do you know of any evidence that would confirm there is indeed an outbreak?
What did you say? Oh, so that's how it is. Give me a moment, please. I need to think.
This is very important.
I apologize sincerely, but I cannot speak of this. I am bound by a word given. Speak to my father. Speak to my father.
People are going to die, Victoria. A lot of them.
I will take my own measures. Still, I'm not allowed to talk to you about this.
Oh, come on. What measures can you take? This is no child's play, for crying out loud.
I'm not allowed to talk about this. Yes, now I see what these strange places are.
Uh-oh. Damn. I'm begging you.
My father's in the wing next door. Now please excuse me.
You'll regret this bitterly in a couple of days.
So I didn't know this. We failed that conversation.
Interesting.
We saved so long ago. We fucked up. Damn.
You're welcome.
All right.
That's why you don't trust me for this.
Yeah, we had to bring up the children. Okay, so
You want to just like reload and power through?
But the boy
it'll take like an hour.
is unbearable.
Well, a little less than an hour.
Damn, you're welcome.
So
Oh my god.
Why the hell do you trust me? You saw what happened last time. Oh, that's what we get for going to that hairy ballsack. Why the hell does that house look like that?
It's a lump, man. Oh,
Say more frequently. Didn't you do like an autosave just a little while ago?
I don't think we autosaved.
You did like a quick save before walking out of the place. Oh damn, was that the only save you made the whole day?
Okay, I'll do it. We can power through.
Alright. Let's talk about here. Let me do a thing. Boop.
Okay. I'll just quietly do my thing. You guys go nuts.
I've gotten back up to the top of I think I've recommended to you a million times.
I keep forgetting the title of it. You should post it on the anime manga channel, so I can remember. Like I was about to check it out.
The thing is, the manga's okay. The light novel's really good, but the beginning after the end, and I've been making use of like a user tapas like user password that's like a shared thing for a while. And someone finally changed the fucking password, so I'm like, just screw it. And I just finally made my own account and like did a shitload of surveys to like kind of redeem all the chapters I was missing on the thing. But it's still so good. I really, really enjoy the writing in that.
Oh, you can only read it from the certain website?
I mean, I'm sure people copy paste his shit and put it where he didn't want it. But yeah, I read it on Tapas where he posted.
Oh, speaking of copy and paste, I heard the Overlords, but the author says he's about to finish writing the final volume. It's gonna be 2 volume or something.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you feel about it now.
This wheel spinning until, oh, here's the end. There's like no build up. Granted, I haven't read the most recent story, but it's just like, oh, Ainzel Goon goes over here and does a thing, the end. And then he goes over here and is just an asshole. Kills a shitload of people.
I mean, one while lasted, and honestly, if it does end, you know what? I think I'm gonna like actually buy because I do have a Japanese bookstore in this town, so I'm gonna go there and buy the whole thing, and then hopefully it's not too expensive, and maybe studying the Japanese on it. Like, I said this on the stream before, but only
Why are you
one thing that's stopping me from buying the translated one is like I heard how people like the translation on those kind of things are bad,
Why
like
do you all
because those people do it without the passion. They don't give a crap about the true to the original, and so they end up pissing off the fans. Like, oh my god, what kind of translation is this?
I read it through a Discord group that post translations. So I don't know if those are the ones you're talking about or not, but they seem pretty good.
What the overall translation?
Yeah, overall, I mean, Overlord. The only thing I derived enjoyment of that was the characters, like specifically his interactions with his seriously just fucked up underlings.
That's the one
that is
thing.
So much fun, but everything outside of that is just really lame and not interesting to me at all.
That's another thing. So, as much as I would like, because this whole volume is short. It's not like One Piece where there's like how many volumes are like 100, close to 100 now. Let's hypothetically say that One Piece has a great ending, and I love every single chapter, and I decided to buy it. But I've been a fan. I gotta support the author. Yada yada yada. But like 100 volumes, I don't know. That's too much. Now 17 volume, 20 volume. I think that's just right for me to buy it.
That's where you need more of these berserk tomes.
Oh god.
Just like what is it, like an anthology or not anthology?
Omnibus
releases. Where you just buy like 12 of those and you have like the whole fucking series.
How respects, old boy?
Honestly, just from the thickness alone, those things can be like thick as a phone book. I don't even know if anybody who watches stream knows what phone book is.
What the hell's a phone?
What is a book?
I know what a smartphone is. That's where I go on the internet and watch TikTok.
The shit I read. So back to Overlord. The thing you're not wrong about Overlord because when I do want to go back and reread the stuff, I'm like, this part is boring. I want to skip. Like where's the chapter that starts with this and that? It does have that. When you read it as a when you read that thing fresh, everything is a wild ride. But once you try to go back and read it, it's like, this part is boring. I'm gonna skip. What is that? Like, that part when Sebastian is fighting against those underground bodyguard?
I mean, honestly, I don't find that stuff very interesting because him and his crew are so overpowered that those aspects, I mean, you probably disagree, but the only parts that I've enjoyed have been his interactions with his posse, and he's not there for that.
No. Where I was going with that was that oh
my god.
So when he's about to fight some like the top fighters of the underground lords, right? Underground.
Yeah.
And then each one of them he kills, the author decided to do like a bit of a background story. I'm like, skip. Come on.
The manga does a very better job of like having that because it's just so quick.
Yeah, in anime, there wasn't not even a single second of that. So that's what I mean. Sometimes it's the author started explaining them backstory. I mean, this is also this goes beyond the light novel, but regular novel too. Like Sherlock Holmes, I read it like couple books when I was young, and the Sherlock Holmes, I feel like it's a mystery novel, so some people might argue on this, but Sherlock Holmes novel, it starts with the mystery, like who done it or how did they do it, but all of a sudden after like in certain chapters, it's all about the backstory, how they met, how they planned. I'm like,
it's always all about that backstory, Jihoon.
I guess so. I don't know. This I mean, it's definitely the author versus what author intended versus the reader kind of thing, but I don't know. There's sometimes the author kind of goes like too much explanation, like stop, I'm not interested in this. Just can you get to the good part? Or
Okay,
That's one.
we're
That's
back.
to you, there is no good part. But now we're in a good place. Where we're not going to make mistakes.
Hi, Capella. Let's talk about your mother. Who is she? Why don't you believe in her power? Can she really
Is your
predict
mother
the
sick?
future? I see.
It's
I
hard
see.
for us to
I
believe
see.
in things.
Victor,
I
Is your
need
mother-
your help.
Okay. Can we go with this first answer? Can you read it?
Yes. Have you by any chance heard of anything unusual going on in the town? From the children, perhaps. You must be aware that I'm looking for Isidore's murder. Murder?
See, look at this. You see how, like, I was actually about to share this with you. Little kids come to me in flocks from throughout the town. They are all scared. The youngest are afraid of Shabnak. The older ones tell me there's something wrong with certain houses, and who knows what's inside.
Go on.
I can see your intelligence is quite competent. Which houses are those? Children are lovely reporters. They remember all that is crucial to them in great detail and leave out everything else completely. As for this case, my friends have noticed a staggering amount of details, and that they have forgotten to tell me the most important part, so I can only give you a rough direction to the area.
I'd be more than grateful.
It's in Earth, the troubled southern part of the town. You could use a guide down there. Find a boy named Sticky. He'll show you the houses that have fallen silent. He will also tell you what is where, so you don't get confused.
Thank you.
Finger.
One more thing. Laura was looking for you. She needs your help with something. Everyone does. I've seen her already. Cool. What else you got? Nothing. Okay.
Thanks, bye.
Also, is your mother single?
Her mom's dead.
Yeah.
So, super single. Did you drop a save?
Yeah.
The girl is fine.
Just checking. Okay.
Alright. No, it's hairy penis. Time to go to somewhere else. So a number of these like time limit gated.
Possibly. But I think what I'm going to do to clean up side quests is
everywhere.
Go down here to Vlad the Younger, then over here to the Canes, then I'll cross up here and go to Sticky and continue the main quest. So we're just hitting people up for money going down here.
This is like the way I route, like when I was like driving around the evidence van, it's like, alright, I gotta go to this scene, but as soon as I'm down there, I got this other business a couple blocks down I gotta get surveillance video from, so I'll call like just before I leave that scene to get that set up.
I need to see Sticky first. We gotta get evidence of the plague for the main quest.
Okay.
Sticky finger.
You want as many, like, you want everything to come into like a circle when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Optimal routing.
Kevin.
Yes.
Do you happen to have a recommendation for pre-built gaming PC?
No.
Steam Deck.
Just get whatever.
You know, you're not wrong on that one.
Get something that is on sale. Like maybe somebody has like a promo code, or maybe Wario64 or somebody like that is like telling you about a cool deal.
I like his deals on COVID tests.
Dude, I was showing those to my dad earlier, actually.
Are we allowed to talk about that, or do you want to keep it off stream?
I am COVID negative, it turns out, so I have no idea what the fuck I had.
Oh, so okay, okay. Huh.
COVID's spreading like crazy where I'm at here in Florida.
But how do you know that your testing kits are all hidden in the warehouse?
I mean, what is COVID even? Not even a thing.
I will say that how the world is currently dealing with COVID and preparing for outbreaks and stuff is very relevant to this game's concept. So I'm actually out of water to give to drunks.
No, that's.
Oh, you just gave away your last one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that and the My coworker was also watching this movie. Apparently, there's a Korean film called Flu, and that practically that movie is almost accurate on how things are happening right now too. What's one thing is that movie was made 2013, and yet it's almost so accurate of how things are going.
Children, give me your bullets. Give me
How much are the
bullets.
bullets?
Bullets, price 1. Have a needle, kid. Thank you.
That was 1 round of ammo.
These are the girls that sometimes have schmouters. God damn it. How much? 10? Can we make 10? Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. We have 2 schmouters.
Do these kids even know how to count?
Seem to. Apparently what I've learned in that other game...
Dropping a fucking save. Okay. Actually, this is getting its own save slot.
What I learned from the other time we played the other game, apparently is the kids are the most trustworthy characters in the entire world, apparently.
That is true. Got some drugs from that kid. Are we headed... Fuck. Going the wrong way, but... Children! Okay. Gotta head north. Heading north.
Chitlins.
It was very good that we got that schmouter. That was worth, like, any detour in the world.
Who knows? That might not have happened if we kept going on with that doomed route.
Yeah.
Where I fucked up.
Yeah, we are on the correct timeline now.
Excellent.
So, fun things about schmouters mechanically is if you get infected with the plague, I guess spoilers because we're about to find out if the plague's real or not. You basically like drastically lose health over time, and it gets worse and worse and worse. It's like as it like progresses in you. Like the more time you spend with the plague, the worse it gets. I guess don't catch the plague, idiot. But also, you can use schmouters, and what they do is they fix your whole infection situation. It cures the plague, but it drops you to 1 hit point. So you basically, yeah. So basically, you immediately need to take some morphine and rest. Now I'm too far north. Jesus Christ. It's okay. It's okay. I picked up drugs. It's okay. Yeah. So typically you don't use schmouters on yourself. You want to avoid having to do that. But if NPCs become infected, you can give them a schmouter and it will cure them of the plague, and that's how you keep your bound alive. Because they can be infected by other things other than you failing to do the main objective each day.
Yeah, drug dealers don't use her product.
That's right.
I have such a hard time navigating GitHub sometimes. I feel like such an idiot. Like such a moron, stupid person.
What's up?
I'm trying to like figure out how to download a thing off of GitHub sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's weird because sometimes they don't have releases. Sometimes they only have like the source code available for download. That's how you know you're really in the weeds and you should just look elsewhere.
GitHub confuses me.
I mean, I think one time I did like I followed instructions and did like what do you call it? Like assembled it.
Oh yeah.
It's so confusing for me. I'm just an idiot with that. Trying to figure out how to get the patch. Oh, another bottle.
Yeah, we need 5 of them to trade for bandages.
Yeah, so I'm really tired of this Still not having a GPU. Thank God. Fucking kill me.
Why didn't you get it on the Steam Deck pre-order?
No, I do need a computer. Like right now, even this Surface Pro.
An actual factual computer.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
right
'cause
now, an actual, not theoretical one. I know.
Oh, come on now. Anyway, this Surface Pro I'm using, like, even somehow it's kind of acting funny when I'm on the Discord. Audio gets funny sometimes, so I'm like, oh fuck, is it coming? Is it coming? Is the end coming for this thing? Oh god, oh god.
How the hell do you get in this house? Yeah, pick the lock.
Oh, there was an interesting article I read. So apparently there's like Museum of a Lockpicking or something minigame. Digital Museum of a Lockpicking minigame. I thought that was interesting. So they include from like Skyrim lockpicking or Mass Effect lockpicking. Let me see if what's the actual name of museum?
I think I've liked any lockpicking minigame I've ever played in a game. Like, I've at most been neutral. Oh my, this sure is a little minigame I have to get past to open this fucking door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not really okay. So it's not the.
We can't get into that house just yet. Like he's asleep.
That might be the case. I can also trade for a lockpick if I find a kid who has lockpicks.
Oh, I thought we had one. Did we already spend it?
Let me make sure. Oh yeah, we do have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure we had one.
I could play this. Go ahead.
Let me equip it. Let me see if that works.
Okay, so I thought this Museum of Mechanic Lockpicking. I thought I could play it on the browser, but yeah, you do need to download it. Damn it.
I was like each an example of every single one of these different type of mini games.
Yeah, like the Mass Effect or like a. Oh, it even has a Pathologic too. Lockbucky.
Yep.
And this fucking Skyrim one, I downloaded a mod almost like immediately that was just like highlights the right spot, so I can just get past the stupid minigame. At least it's not spending your lockpick. So yeah, no. You need oh shit. What was the Daedric Prince for the lockpick in Oblivion? Get her name.
I'd be surprised if one of you can actually memorize that kind of names.
I remember
Hers is
Sanguine
actually
Rose
really
and
easy.
shit.
Yeah, hers is actually easy. It wasn't Nightingale, right? Like that was something else.
That's
you
an
see-
armor you get for her from in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like she's on the, for some reason she's a part of the Thieves Guild main quest in that game.
Wait, is Nightingale Daedric? I
don't
thought she was a
remember.
goddess.
I don't fucking know.
Oh man, I'm so stupid. Alright, skeleton key, Daedric artifact, nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Jesus, how the hell did I forget that?
Nightingale, nocturnal, same thing.
Like you can get that so easily in Oblivion, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna spam force unlock and not really think about it ever again. Just invalidate that entire minigame.
Okay, some of this, yeah, okay, at least that one is.
Yeah, you can be level
name.
10. That's it.
Like so some of these names, Daedric Princess, one of the name is Zagaleg? Jyggalag. Zagaleg? Zagaleg?
Oh, a bunch of them.
That's what I was commenting on. Like, how do you remember these?
The greatest strengths in those games, so both Oblivion and Skyrim to me, are the side quests.
Yeah.
Main quests are so boring in both of them. Like they need the writers behind the crazy ass like Dark Brotherhood shit to write the fucking main quest to make it fun. And also a more competent team of programmers. So the game functions on like a basic level. Like it's actually like releases in a gold state.
That's the thing. Bethesda Bethesda. God, I keep saying Bethesda.
Batista.
Yeah,
Pista.
I keep saying that. I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, Bethesda. They really needed some kind of wake up call. Like you know, they got all the criticism with the Fallout 3, and okay, so they got a lot of criticism, and then like
That's not even like the more common description of that Jihoon would be Fallout 76.
no. Let me continue actually. Let me so they got a lot of shit. They got a lot of shit from the Fallout 3, and then Skyrim came out. All right, they tried their best. All right, and then Fallout 4 came out. Like, dude, like, and this is the point where people go like, really, man, it was criticism for 3 and Skyrim was not enough, and then 76 comes out. Like, Jesus Christ, man, what is wrong with you guys? Yeah, they seriously need some kind of wake up call.
And their games still print money, and more importantly, they can keep releasing the same game again and again and print more money.
I mean, that's why, like, while other people
Oh my god.
Well, other people are praising the Fallout 4 when they came out.
What?
What?
Did we not try that door?
We did before. It didn't work.
What is it? Is it the time or what?
I think it's time-based.
Interesting.
Sticky!
Sticky finger!
Whose meat it has eaten.
Sure.
What's your name? Want to see something fun? Sure. Look around. Some houses are always open for you. Others open for everyone only under special circumstances. If a person dies or when there's a wedding or something, other doors are only open for those who can find a creep hole in.
A bit too big for creep holes.
Well, I collect places like that. I made a map a year ago, and now there are so many marks on it there's no room for houses. I hid in a house for about 2 hours once. The owners were there, but they didn't notice me.
Interesting.
So, I've seen this Haruspix. Didn't look too happy.
Will you teach me to tell a person's expected lifespan by their pupils? Okay, so they say you've seen a silent house. I've seen it all right. I shouldn't have done that. Hey, can you check me? You know, like doctors do, just in case. Although they say if you get sick, you can feel it straight away. It feels as if somebody was pouring boiling tar straight into you. Yeah.
No fever. You're fine. So have you sneaked into infected houses? Which ones?
One's really close by, just across the yard. There's one, that's one freaky place, alright. All hot and smeared with bloody fat. Ugh. They say bloody mold was crawling up the walls during the first outbreak too, like a scab.
This is rubbish. A scab on stone walls?
I know what I'm talking about. That thing's carrying a disease. That's why it's so creepy. What if it crawls further and no one cares? The guys tried to tell them. If you see blood leaking from under a door, that's where Amara, a Shabnak, has had a feast. But no one believes them, guys. Is it better never than late? Is it better never than late or something?
Alright. I'll go check.
Okay.
Yep.
Listen to me. Your main quest is to stay at home for now. Otherwise, you'll get infected and die. Do you believe me? Right. Anyone who doesn't believe that there's an outbreak is a perfect fool. We need to block off everything. Delay is tantamount to death, right?
Right. But how do you know all this?
Look, when people thought a man-eater was in town, they locked their doors up. Only the brave ones didn't. And those who somehow knew that the rumors are all fibs. Got it?
True. I've seen very few open doors so far, and
now some of the houses are standing ajar. They say there's moaning coming from inside. All in all, no one in their right mind would invite the disease to their home. I say that a kind of welcome is a bad sign.
So you think I'm going to walk around pushing every door until one of them opens? I mean, that does sound accurate.
What for? That's stupid. Even I wouldn't do that. There are other clues that set a dangerous place apart. Ask some guys around here. As for the girls, you can ask Grace and Capella. Not Murky, though. Her imagination's getting the best of her. She makes up a lot of weird stuff that gives me chills.
Thanks for the advice.
Cool. I'll just go through this other conversation really fast. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
big screw with the thing.
Yeah. F5. So I know exactly where the house is, and it turns out it is Isidore's house. You can see it right here. It's got the bloody mold on it that the kid was talking about.
I feel like we saw shit like that, or
And Pathologic too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I hate getting out of here. I think this is the...
You'd rather never leave?
So, kind of tangential to anime dungeon talk. I haven't watched any anime, but I have been watching a new live-action series. Well, new. It was like 2017. It's a German show called Dark. It seems to be about like time travelers.
Oh, my favorite subject.
Yeah, it's really interesting so far. I'm only a few episodes in.
Wait, is it spelled DARQ or something like
No.
that? Okay, I knew there was something like that.
Okay, so we're gonna save right here. And talk to this lady. Who is it? Is that a person? Will you help me?
What's wrong with you? Can't you see me?
So hot. It hurts. My head is about to burst. Blood is curdling in my veins. I'd scream, but I don't want the children to hear.
Lie still.
Don't come close. We're dying already. I told my sisters not to go outside, so they're shambling around the house.
Alright, hold on. I'll get help.
Just don't kill us. Don't kill them if they ask you for their help. Their mind is clouded with pain. They can't even find each other. They're only praying. Don't come close to them, and step away from me, too.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Take the key. You'll be able to open the door if we lose consciousness.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Alright, hold on. Nope, load game.
Yikes. They like fucking like come out and jump scare you too.
Yeah. So we got infected with the plague just there. We're safe coming.
I want your COVID, lady. I'm getting the fuck out. Oh man, that is so rude in that second kid.
Yeah. Alright, we got it. We got it. Alright. So, we now have proof that the plague exists, and we have the key to show to everybody so they can come into this house and see for themselves. So
get infected.
Yeah, so we are going to do a big loop around the whole city, basically. We're still hitting people up for money for that one quest, and we also got to show the other people proof. We're heading to back to Alexander Sabarov first, because he wanted to see the proof first.
Is he part of the Warring Triad?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Sabarovs, the Kanes, and the Olginskis. By the way, we are inclined to side with the Kanes because they are bound. They are the Bachelor's bound. So we have to make sure that they stay alive.
Okay. We've got two of the miracle horse tranquilizing drug or whatever.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you're asking, if you want to know which side of the Warring Triad we are most interested in, it's going to be the Kanes.
Okay.
What do they offer?
Without the mistresses,
they allow us to beat the game.
for power will turn into a military
That's pretty important.
But
I've found proof, Governor. Oh, you haven't spoken his
Go
own
ahead.
yet. I've found proof, Governor. Here is the key to a house where several people dying in agony are waiting for anyone willing to examine them. Will that be enough?
I have already received the report of your spectacular success. News of your deeds precedes you. Now, I want you to personally convey your opinion on what you have witnessed to Kane and Olgimsky. Then we can consider your mission complete. Oh, hold on. How the fuck did someone get here before me?
got people. He's got eyes and ears everywhere.
He does have a clairvoyant wife.
Oh, fair enough. There we go. Magic exists in this universe. I will do that.
Okay. Okay, so we are now inclined to talk to all the other leaders in town, and as part of the side quest, we're hitting them all up for money as well. So, let us go to Fat Vlad, the old Gimski guy.
What? I got any more bottles with water in them, or we spent?
I don't think we have enough to get a bandage yet.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
That's the sound of my chair. Like
Spooky.
screaming out in agony. I really need a new chair. This chair is so comfy.
Do you tend to look for like a nice computer chair, or do you kind of just like buy whatever's cheap?
This is a very nice chair.
Okay, I have one I recommend. It's the one I'm using. It's put up with 2 years of my bullshit so far. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, it's like when you're done, just like type the name in the chat or something, and I'll look it up.
Yeah.
The one I have is solid, but it's what's this material like? I don't know. The kind of material that just kind of breaks apart. So I've kind of just covered it with the kind of seat cover you use in a fucking car.
Yeah.
But it is like on its last
So
leg.
like the fake leather.
Yeah, that's the only crappy part about the chair. Everything else about it is great.
Yeah, I decided when that happened to me, I wasn't going to get any more chairs covered in that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same here. That's exactly my opinion on that too. Oh, are we gonna get a third one?
Nope, immunity boosters. Don't have anything she likes.
Jesus.
What's up?
I was looking at random ass shit online.
Oh.
Like fucking KFC fire log.
Ooh.
It's the only thing a gamer needs on a cold winter's night. Warm up a spicy chicken meal.
Oh, speaking of spicy chicken, Subway's going to start offering buffalo wings for some reason.
God.
And this is, of course, the same company that when they served tuna, it was found that it wasn't actually tuna, and like it was some unspecified species of fish.
Really?
Speaking of food, I'll bring it up after this. I remember to bring up what I made last week that I didn't share.
Oh, right. See what you've done, Doctor? You won't be able to leave this place now. This town is blocked off. I've transferred my powers over to Saburov. He didn't hesitate to express his gratitude by assigning me to the position of an attendant. Now I'm in charge of equipping and maintaining infirmaries.
I'm sure the train is not the only line of communication with the rest of the world.
It is. The station is shut off, but it will be reopened when a regular freight train arrives. It will definitely be, Doctor. That's what we'll discuss, how to snatch ourselves a vehicle there.
Thank you, but I have no plans to leave at the moment, especially no illegal plans.
Pity. I wanted to ask a favor of you in return, but I will do that later. I want you to get to know your new allies better, the Kanes and the Saburovs. Otherwise, it will be less dramatic.
We will have an opportunity to come to an agreement.
Cool. So
Well,
we have talked to the
100%.
Olgimskis.
Oh, so the salmon dish I made Jihoon came out pretty good. The only negative is I wish my rice was a little crunchier.
Oh, that reminds me. So, I noticed that based on your picture, you used the induction oven, not the fire oven, gas oven. I guess that's the term.
I guess the glass top.
Yeah.
Stove top.
Yeah. So does it give you a harder time to cook some food sometimes?
Huh? I like it a lot more.
Oh, really? I'm skeptical with those induction stove, honestly. And I
I've had
can't
no issues.
because I don't know about you, because I like to do that shake the wok thingy or skillet.
Oh, bullets. I just don't like the coil thing.
Oh,
Just slap my
definitely.
hand on top of it.
Oh god, definitely not the coil. Those are horrible. Yeah.
It's the kind of shit I had in the apartment.
I feel like those
We
things
have
are
a glass
automatic.
top stove now, but yeah, I know what you mean about like shaking a wok around and stuff like that. Like, I kind of miss being able to do that on the.
You don't want to
on
break the
glass.
fucking
It's-
top.
Yeah, with the glass, you have to be all like careful and shit.
Yeah. Actually, I think also, the Korean bibimbap uses that stone bowl, right? I don't know if you ever saw authentic Korean bibimbap with a stone bowl, but yeah.
I'm going
somebody...
to go out on a limb and say I've probably never seen authentic Korean food, honestly.
Yeah.
I'd love to sometime. I want to go to a nice Korean barbecue place.
That place we went to one time, Jihoon, where I was going to order General Tso's, was that authentic Korean food?
We went to Korean place?
We went one time when I went to visit you, and when we were looking at the menu, I was like looking at this, and I said, I can't read any of this shit. I'm just going to order General Tso's. You said, I'm ordering for you.
Do you not recall, actually?
Wow, very unmemorable.
Well, because General Tso is Chinese food.
Yeah, I know. I was just being an asshole.
Anyway,
I was joking. I wouldn't have actually ordered that.
All right, we're hitting Vlad the Younger up for money.
Give me your
dollar
dollar
bill
bills.
Keep on living.
I've come at Lara Revel's request.
Yes, I remember the arrangement. Here is what I can personally donate. It's a pity I can't extort a nicer sum from my father.
Can he be convinced somehow?
It's no use even trying.
Really? Why?
He has his own opinion of the matter. I think he accepts that you might be right. He accepts it, but he won't admit it. See the difference? Obviously, getting solid proof is disadvantageous to him for some reason. Not to mention it would immediately cause him expenses.
I can see the difference, but I don't understand the game he's playing.
I'm not going to discuss that. I can only sympathize with you and advise you against disturbing my father with this question.
Oh, I think you know my response.
I see. 4,000 smackers.
Yeah.
We have a total of 11,807.
You have to kill a shit ton of people to get that kind of money. You only get like what, $600 a pop?
Yeah, that's like a pretty high amount for them. It's possible, but it's high. We were killing for like 400 or 500.
Okay.
So anyway, somebody that I know of, his wife decided to cook a bibimbap, and like I said, some people want to use a stone bowl. Those things are heavy, motherfucker, and her finger slipped, and she happened to have those glass stove. So she dropped that on top of the glass stove, and ooh, it was not pretty. The picture he showed, like, oh my goodness, I don't know how much it's gonna cost to fix this. You might as well just buy a new one.
Yeah, be very gentle with your stuff. So anyway, the thing I didn't share last week, I made a ham and split pea soup.
Okay.
The result looked pretty gross. It tasted good. The thing is, I'm like, all right, I could just throw something together, but like, let's look up an actual recipe, I guess. And the recipe that I found and went with, just because I've never had it before, involved using. I'm gonna say the name wrong again, probably, but pork hock.
Oh,
I kept saying pork cock when I was at work and describing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not quote unquote pig's feet, but it's basically like the ankle or like the very bottom area before the foot.
Wow. Okay.
We'll go with this conversation first.
Okay, so remember how Andre wouldn't leave without his brother, and his brother wouldn't leave because he likes being surrounded by his work, and also he has access to lots and lots of booze. So we're following up with Eva, telling her the situation. My heart is beating so heavily, it's about to jump out.
Andre has agreed, but he won't leave without Peter, and Peter doesn't want to go anywhere.
I'll try to persuade him, but I don't think I'll succeed. Maria would do much better, though. Do you think she may agree to help?
Okay, I'll ask Maria.
Okay.
Anyway, I've never had the quote-unquote pig's feet. That's how I keep describing it, but it is just pork meat.
Right.
I mean, whatever, it tastes good, but oh my god, what I got had so little fucking meat. It felt like such a ripoff. It did flavor the soup, though.
Yeah, some food. Yeah, you think there'll be a lot of meat after cooking, but no. When you start eating it, like you realize there's a less meat, but like more bone, or there's a joint or something like that.
Once I got were like all bone. Then my coworker who eats shit like that and like raw steak and all sorts of crap was telling me that oh, you got it smoked? That's where you fucked up.
Oh.
Or whatever. But what else? Tasted good. I don't know if I want to buy it again if it's got so little meat on it.
I recommend if you got this kind of involves a lot of time, but like you should look up oxtail soup. I don't know if you can buy oxtail in your area, but
Maybe. Alright, kid, give me your drugs.
Give me your drugs.
Kit Kat cut.
He has nothing!
Yeah, I'm just checking out this place because it's full of people.
Oh, and then let me just end the gas stove versus a glass stove thing. Let me just end this with this story. So San Francisco, they are now, from now on, any place that gets built and install a new stove must be electric stove, not gas stove, for the the whole green energy and the safety, which I agree. But some food, yeah, you gotta cook on the gas stove. Honestly, you gotta turn the high heat and then like cook that shit.
I mean, you just need heat. You can use a fucking Bunsen burner.
You're not wrong, actually. Yeah, you could maybe, if you're so desperate, yeah, you can buy one of those butane gas burner from those Asian market, and then cook with that.
Maria Kane.
I often feel like
Lady with the
someone's
nipple
looking at
dress.
us from the other side.
So those things are actually called nipple pasty.
Stony stare, alright. Something's stony around here, and it's not me.
You're giving me a stony stare. Is something wrong? Are you disappointed? We have lots to talk to her about, so pick whatever.
Tell me, Maria, do you have any influence on Peter Stamatin?
He has a greater influence on me. Why do you ask?
I wanted to persuade the brothers Stamatin to leave for the capital, but Peter doesn't want to. How can I convince him?
Oh, so you want to take the Stamatins away from here? And you're asking me to help? You are obviously out of your mind. Who do you think I am? Oh, I see, you're laughing at me. But I'm too anxious now to smile at a good joke.
What's wrong with them leaving?
Don't even think about it. If they try to leave secretly, they will regret it. Andre will be the first to. The great architect who once chose this town as their creative laboratory will not leave it at a time like this. Tell them both that if they do not wish to drink the cup of Nina Kana's daughter's wrath, they will quietly sit at home. Both of them.
I like the chompers that she's showing off right now. Whoa. Okay. Oh, now she's all smiles.
So I'm actually going to load that. We're not going to
You're welcome.
yeah, talk to her about that.
You need to make saves before I make choices.
No, that we're fine. I took this quest in the wrong direction, I think. Oh, okay. I know what to do. I pulled up my little walkthrough cheat sheet.
So I got in here. Jihoon, have you ever looked at what the fuck is the title of this thing? Oh, do I need to redeem it the thing again?
Nah, whatever, man.
Endo.
We are about to have a conversation.
I'm deadly tired.
Oh.
I feel guilty for having misled you, dear Bachelor. Forgive this old man. I thought of your ignorance of our local affairs would mystically skew the circumstances in your favor. Forgive me if I was wrong. There is no unexpected news to be heard, is there?
No, the disease is spreading around the town already. It is necessary that we urgently appoint mid-level executives, get all the doctors and hospital attendants.
Let Saburov take care of that. After all, he was the one to demand emergency powers from us, which were granted. I've already set all of my men to assist him, as well as an appreciable amount of money to further his administrative duties or activities. We don't have any doctors or hospital attendants. The only man who knows something about medicine is currently examining my brother's body. It is strange there's been no news from him so far. We need to send someone after him.
What about you? What are you going to do?
We will fight until the very end. I will personally persecute those who would dare describe this disease as some kind of preordained divine retribution. I will attack anyone who would say Simon got what he deserved. Finally, I will not allow anyone to say that what Simon has built by ceaseless labor is subject to inevitable destruction.
I can only wish you luck.
Do you have anything?
Brave man, this...
Okay.
There is always hope.
The last hope.
So let's check out
Is
journal
that
really fast.
Activity. The galaxy is at peace.
Okay, so we will go ahead and hit up Maria Kane for money. Well, let's talk to her bro first, just in case he has anything.
Bro,
why are you talking so loud?
Help me. I'm stuck, bro. Did you name this? Oh yeah, you did name this step bro. Oh, you didn't name this
my string.
step Damon.
Can I help you? Let's see here. Oh, we already talked to this guy earlier. Can I change it up?
Walking upstairs.
I was just kind of... He doesn't have anything important to say. I was just kind of flipping through it.
Okay. He's not important.
Yeah. Sir not appearing in this quest. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Maria and hit her up for cash.
Alright.
Maria be Kishigama.
Something that I had read early on, but only had a couple chapters and kind of haven't gone back to in a long time until recently, is Endo and Kobayashi's live commentary on the villainess. There you go. Oh, I should probably link it. You can probably look at it, right?
We got 2,000 snackers, and we were told to talk to Daddy, so we're gonna talk to Georgie again.
Interesting.
Yeah, put that in the anime. Where it belongs.
Where it belongs.
I'm deadly tired.
Okay. Did what we could. It's okay.
Deadly.
Okay, so we have a whole lot of money. Are we really buying food to feed sick people, guys? I have all this cash weighing me down.
We need guns.
Don't be Jeff Bezos now.
Okay, so I need to know from you guys. Are we doing the quest as intended? Are we taking the money? Because right now we got a lot of money, and that's a pretty good reward. And remember, we are the town's only hope of survival.
Is this a Paragon, renegade choices now?
Yeah, I will say that we do get rewarded for doing the quest, but it's probably not going to be as good as having a whole shitload of money. But we get some good boy feel good points. So it's up to you. What do you guys want to do?
Fuck those good points. I hate attaboys. I want actual real shit.
So we are approaching the Jeff Bezos ending, not Gandhi ending. Okay.
Well, it's up to you guys. This is the choice I wanted to bestow upon you. Is we're partway through a quest where we are running a bunch of errands, getting a bunch of money from people to buy food to give to some people. So we have three options. We can take all the money and not do anything with it. We can take all the money and buy the food and then see what happens next in the quest. Or we can go all the way through the quest, turn it into Lara, and she gives us an interesting reward.
What say you, Andrew? Should we do a Jeff Bezos ending?
You invest it into stocks that are inclined to go up when the pandemic hits, and then make buco dollars like elected representatives do.
So we kind of already did that on day one, because I bought every piece of food in the town.
God damn. And more. Number go up. You gotta have the high score, like all rich people do.
Okay, so you're on team high score. What are you on, G here? Are we wanting the high score, lots of money, or do we want to feed sick people?
Yeah, let's try to be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, because we can never be that. We can never do that in real life.
All right. So we are stopping that quest line right here, and I am in agreement. So I will then tell you what happens for the rest of the quest. Basically, you buy a bunch of food. You go to the house that Lara reveals to you on the map. You go to the house and you find out that everyone's already dead, and you get chased by plague clouds, which infect you on touch, right? And so you run the risk of infected, and there's no people there in the house to save or to feed, and also you have to close down the shelter house because it's infected with the plague, right? So it's terrible all around, right? So you go back to Lara, and she takes all the money and food from you and gives you a handful of nuts that you can trade with children for stuff. But she gives you like walnuts and yeah, like seriously.
Yeah, it's like going all in on GameStop like an idiot and never cashing out. So that's super stupid.
Yeah, so that's how that goes. However, you can use that quest line as a way to give proof of infection, but we already did that basically. Yeah, we already have that, but that's like an alternate way to do it. Okay, so we're going back to Alexander for several reasons. A bunch of quests kind of converged on him. Because we just gave him emergency powers.
One of the little blonde girls that can have schnauzers.
Yeah, schmoudas.
Schmoudies. Oh my god.
Don't have enough.
Impossible. You have all the money in this town.
But I don't have anything that the hobo economy wants. That's what the games community lovingly refers to trading as the hobo economy.
Wow.
Drugs, drugs, drugs.
That was a good one that I kind of went back to Gene. What else? What I shared in the anime chat.
Oh, okay.
What else? So much garbage. There's like nothing else. I've kind of shared all of the interesting ones that I brought up before. And, like the ones that are really interesting, like Her Majesty's form. Remember I mentioned that, which is like this lady who reincarnates in a world where she has the Zerg, basically, and it's like kind of funny and cute, I guess, but also pretty fucked up and violent. Just does not get updated.
There is a one series I would highly recommend, but
oh man,
so
number 3.
Nothing to trade.
Fuck. Does she despawn?
It's okay. So those little girls are actually farmable, by the way. But I will say this: we are currently ahead on schmouters that are, in our run. Like we'll be okay.
You were just really hoping to get a second.
I mean, it's always nice to. Because right now we have 2. We got 1 in the house as per the quest. Which, by the way, we are being really shitty to Laura because we aren't going to do her quest today. And also last time she's like, well, give me a schmouter. And I said, no, I'm keeping it. So we are just being like absolute shitlords to Laura.
Nice. Well, it sounds like we definitely shouldn't complete her quest then. So all in.
yeah, there's some series out there that I would highly recommend. There's not an English translation out there, so that's the problem.
Quick save.
Now,
I mean, I could.
never.
Yeah, I could.
We need
This
a
new.
decisive move.
I have received express messages from Kane and Olginski. No one would dare interfere with my choices now. We are declaring quarantine. We'll create an anti-epidemic operational headquarters. I plan to assign ourselves to be its supervisors. Myself because it is my duty. You because that would be fair. We must fight shoulder to shoulder. Do you agree?
I need unrestricted authority, access to all districts, and a personal firearm.
Yes! From now on, infected districts will be blocked off. No one will leave town until the situation is resolved. Oops, we kind of told people we're helping them leave town. You will be allowed access to any and all areas of the town, of course. Neither Kane nor Olginski will have any right to stop you. You will have to provide the population with clear instructions. Be careful about it. It's not my place to mentor you, though.
Of course, I will send you the text. However, I need a weapon and the unrestricted right to use it.
I will recruit volunteers. We will pick trustworthy ones. People of good standing, family men with good reputations. I will grant them the widest range of authority. They will thwart any violence or looting. They will also stop any attempts to use arms.
Where and when can I be armed?
Here, take good care of it. Firearms are rare in this town. If you need a gun, your best bet would be looking for it on the black market. Some townsfolk may keep makeshift, outdated, or prohibited guns. I am sure that those who do will want to use them sooner or later. That's how we'll find them. But I have almost none at hand.
Jesus. I have no idea how you plan to stop a frenzied mob without weapons.
Do what you think is apt. I only ask 2 things of you. First, take good care of yourself. Drink, eat, sleep, be careful. I'm afraid many will take advantage of the situation to settle old accounts or to fulfill their hidden agendas. Secondly, spare those lives that can be spared.
I will act according to the circumstances.
Okay, so he just gave us, you guessed it, a second revolver.
Oh, can we trade the one?
Wait,
Neither sun nor
so he
death
can do
be
he can pull the revolver oscillator trick now?
That'd be cool if you can dual wield.
Unfortunately, no, I don't believe you can.
Damn it.
Okay, so we just got our second revolver. Now, what do you say we try a hat trick? Might be able to do it. I might have fucked up this quest line. We'll see.
This guy's fucking house, dude.
How respects old.
Oh, fuck. There's the guy who designed the polyhedron, so
So okay, so there's a decent number of translations. So this one I recommend, but it's still ongoing. So read it at your own.
I read a shitload of ongoing and no matter how stupid that may seem.
I've been posting almost exclusively the Finnish series. Because
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to binge.
Yeah, and then not only that, some series, like I said, like ever since I experienced the Shaman King, like I gotta go down to ending to judge the whole series.
Okay. So what are we trying to do, Kevin, that we may have fucked up?
I'm heading back to Andre over at the bar to see if I can write this course and maybe get a 3rd firearm.
Oh, hell yeah. Or a 3rd arm. Fuck, I gotta go and replay Etrian Odyssey 5 at some point. I love the one Matsuro class that can get the specialization for like you have 4 equipment slots, 1 for a weapon and 3 armors, and they get a specialization where they can just equip 4 weapons. Because all your equipment slots is just swords.
Like that one guy from One Piece. Although I
It's
guess
fucking
he just has 3.
So there's there no point to have the guns other than it's just you can trade it?
Yep.
Like mechanically speaking.
Well, okay, so weapons have durability and they go down every time you fire them. That being said, there's people who can repair them.
All which is counterfeit displeases us with the very things which charm us in the original. Yeah.
Okay, so sit, take a load off your feet.
I don't have time for that.
No, Peter doesn't believe me either. What's wrong with you people? How can I persuade him? And rightly so. Take a look around. You should have seen what the crude sprawl looked like during the outbreak. The houses that Barak had locked up were literally in agony, their walls swollen with boils, their windows covered in scarlet mold. There were blisters everywhere. Blood mixed with ichor was floating from the chimneys. That's how it was.
Metaphors.
No, I'm not being metaphoric. These are the facts. There was moaning and howling all over Earth. Moaning louder than the morning siren at the works. The tormented were screaming so loudly glass would break in their windows, and it all happened over the course of several hours. That's what the Sand Pest is, so knock your bullshit off.
Okay. What can persuade Peter?
A convincing discovery supporting your theory could help. The outbreak has left a dreary impression on Peter. He's been heavily into Twirene since then, but there's no sand plague in town, so poor you. Tell Eva that the plan fell through because of Peter. Perhaps that will comfort her. I'll communicate that to Eva.
Ava.
Okay, so how we doing? Okay, so we already talked to Eva, so let's hope that we somehow, like, hit both of the flags we need for this. And actually, let me just double check.
I love menu music games.
Okay, so I have an idea that should work.
Oh, so I know we mentioned it last time. This reminded me of Shin Megami Tensei 5 again. How you enjoying the music in that? It's very different.
It is incredible. I like it so much. There's one battle theme I don't really like though. It's the one with like the really like jangly, repetitive guitars. I don't like that one, but the rest are all like really like the music is so good. Like
I think that's the one from the soundtrack. Oh shit, they're not called domains. The big eyeball fights. I think that's the one you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't think it's always that. It seems to just kind of show up randomly for different fights, like different harder fights.
I think I remember what you're talking about. I'm gonna jump back into that at some point. That was nearing the end of Area 3 on my New Game Plus run. I made it to a good stopping point. I haven't jumped back in. Your New Game Plus options in the game are so absurd, where it's like 4 again, where it's like start over with basically nothing or start over with everything. And if you choose that second one, it's like, well, challenge be gone, because if you could beat the super bosses in the previously, then fucking nothing's gonna stop you now. Oh, did you say you were playing on hard or normal?
Yeah, I might take the difficulty down. I don't know yet. It's getting.
I think if you drop it down from hard, you can't bring it back up. If I remember right.
I'm aware. Yeah.
I did play through entirely on hard. My endgame Demi-Fiend was the only really truly difficult fight. Like there's always a solution at available.
Mm-hmm.
Except, like as always, you need to build a team for him.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been having a really tough time with like any kind of like bosses. And
I mean,
like,
dampeners are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always get Matama stuff, but there's like set Matama spawn locations, and the ones that drop the money item scale with each area with successively better and better sell items. If you just need cash. Cashola.
It's only 3 p.m. We're doing good. Okay, so we're going to have that conversation with Maria, and we're going to kind of talk
Her
around
mystical
the idea.
affinity
So,
tickled Katarina's fancy.
do you have any influence on Peter Stomatin? Why? Your questions are very indiscreet. You've only known me for 1 day, and Daniel, I've known you for a little longer. Your curiosity will be sated in a little while. Allow me to torture you with obscurity for now. On the other hand, it's very simple. He's a genius.
The die in obscurity.
Really, he must be constantly exposed to vicious hatred. Why? I'll say for the structure on the other side of the river. People never hate geniuses more passionately than they crave them. Some would kill Peter. The rest are probably quietly suffering, seeing him sink his talents in the Twire vodka.
I see. Probably not taking that one
Yeah.
out.
And who would say want to kill Peter? You know Sabrov hates Peter. He wants to get back at him for something. I must protect him. If only Sabrov seizes the power he's so hopelessly trying to obtain, Peter will be the first to stand at the bone stake. Curious, you know, this gave me an interesting idea, because the last thing I want is for him to die. Okay, so
Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, so we have some information. We have to go back and talk to Alex. We're making this happen. This is going to happen. It's going to be okay. Is the main quest finished? Let me check. Okay, this one. Yeah, main quest is done. Yeah, I'm a fucking weirdo. It doesn't use stairs. Stop staring. There's only so, like, even if you like learn like a bunch of pathways and like where generally everything is, bro.
Whoa. The hell is this deal? And handsy.
Like, even if you kind of learn generally where everything is, like, there's still like no way for you to memorize like all the labyrinthian pathways and stuff to get like around all different houses and fences and stuff. This place is a nightmare to navigate through, and it's done so intentionally. Like, everything in this game, from like the layout of the town to how the people talk to you, like everything is completely hostile to you, the player.
Well, that's life.
How many Meridorms do I have now? Drugs. 8 of them. Okay, I'm gonna stop trading for those now.
What are you stocked up on?
Meridorm, which is like, if you use it before you go to sleep, it heals you.
Okay.
In case you're wondering why I'm like barely talking to certain types of adults, the women only repair clothing, and a lot of the men only repair handguns. They don't have anything to trade. That being said, we might be repairing a gun soon. We'll see. It costs a shitload, but we have a shitload.
And we do.
Okay, time to see if we need to talk to Alex before we have to trigger the next thing.
I've got a firm hand.
Nope. Got a firm hand. I am made of wood. Diamond hands.
Just how I want my mattress. Oh yeah, diamond hands. Stupidest thing in the world.
That's us right now.
We are pretty stupid.
No, I mean we're holding all of our cash.
That's true, we are.
We are hodling.
Your face is fading away. Are you sick or something?
Haven't changed your mind, have you? No.
First one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have news for you. This evening, Alexander Savarov will become the governor. Olgimsky and Kane are going to vest him nearly unrestricted powers to curb the epidemic that your brother and you refuse to believe in.
Bloody hell, are you sure about this?
I am.
What of Georgie? What does the judge say? Bloody hell, so Savarov will be the judge now too?
Definitely.
That's it, I'm a dead man. As luck would have it, it happens exactly when I'm about to create a truly glorious masterpiece. Fine, let us go.
So I'm telling Andre you've agreed.
Okay.
Get the hell out of this house and never come back.
A fucking doom house over here.
Doom house.
So we've already completed the main quest. Like time-wise, this is going a whole lot smoother than the other day, where we went over time. We'll probably be under time today.
Okay.
Ooh, you can tell our events of the day are almost over because exhaustion is setting in.
I got the mechanic from Persona 3. Vendor man.
You know what? I will buy a bottle. No, oh, that's a lot. Okay, thinking about buying some booze, but not right now.
Laura and her company are buying up all food in town. Are we at war again?
Your brother has agreed. Well, don't let the door hit our asses on our way then. There are plenty more shitholes in the world. I might need a gun though. Do you have a weapon?
I could use more.
I'm gonna tell him no. Right, let's do the preparation separately then.
Oh, okay.
Here's some money. The black market around here is run by a mongrel calling himself Bad Grief. Have you met the rodent already?
No, I didn't have time for it.
He resides at the northern warehouses.
And so?
You can always find human-killing stuff at Grief's. Now then, he'll obviously try to rob you as best as he can, but you only need to say, Andre is off to the kennel, to him, and he'll change the tune immediately. He might even give you something for free.
Okay, then what?
Then you come back. Meanwhile, I'll try to think of a way to get on Gugong's good side.
It's a deal.
Okay. Hundreds or 1,000 smackers. Very cool. So, for the high score people, we have 14,902 rubles.
All right. That is approximately 190 US dollars.
Jesus. Just did the math.
Yeah, as a calculator. That's current day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what time period this is.
It's worth less now than it was than almost like a year ago. Shit, it's worth half as much as it was in 2010.
Oh.
The ruble to now.
Oh. Well, a lot of like the Slavic countries are doing pretty bad, like in terms of what their currency is worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I follow a couple content creators that happen to be like Turkish and living in Ukraine and stuff, and they're saying every once in a while they talk about how their money converts to like USD and it's like fucking terrible. So we've been like maximum shitty, right? Because we took all the money not only from Laura but from like all like the main figureheads in town, right? And we're not going to use it to save people, but it's okay because we know now that they're already dead. There's nobody to save.
We have the precognition even better than the characters in game do.
Yeah. And we also told Andre we don't have a gun, even though we have 2 of them. And also, they're doing what they're doing because they don't think that Andre or Alexander has emergency powers yet. But he absolutely does. We just gave them to him.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we are being maximum shitlords.
Playing everybody.
Yeah.
It's all for a good cause. Our cause.
Yeah.
Which is see the ending of the game as you've described it.
Uh-huh.
Get to the end.
Yeah. So, people typically say that, in Bachelor's route, day 2 is where the difficulty spike is. Whereas with Higher Specs, it, basically starts the moment you press start, and then gets easier from there. The Bachelor's, like, biggest jump in difficulty is actually day 2, and that's what we're in, and, we're taking day 2 by the balls, man. This feels like a walk in the park so far. So we'll see how things go from here, I guess. But I do have a lot of precog, as you say. I've played bits of this before. I've watched lots of... I didn't really talk about this too much. Primarily, my interest in this game has been exposure to other people kind of talking about it. So like H-Bomber Guy and Soul Metal, Mandalore Gaming, lots of them. I've watched like a lot of playthroughs and stuff.
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
Codex Entry.
A part off sent to the well is broken at last.
Welcome, welcome, dear guest. Give the man something to drink, let him grab a bite, sit him down comfortably. Show our big city guest some respect. Don't let him out till I say otherwise. I saved before this.
Okay. Can't say I care for your mugs.
Weighing a quick buck to be loved by every schmuck. Care not for our mugs, but rather your kind soul, kind sir. Too much self-assurance can be fatal. Ain't you afraid?
I'm not afraid of death.
Since we've just met, Doc, you go in peace for the first and the last time. But next time your exit will cost extra. Extra.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, that was his intro.
Long enough to cut his own throat.
Dear men bring dire omens that will cost us dearly, dear Doc. I will say, I need a weapon grief.
Yep. I need a weapon grief.
Everybody needs a weapon. Got $1 million? We'd even sell you something that shoots for $1 million. There ought to be a gun somewhere around. Just one, pretty please, but everything has its price.
$1 million? That price tag befits an artillery mortar, mate.
Oh no, my lovely man, the mortar is a gift, it is. You can't go shooting them and robbers in a dark alley with a mortar. A barker, on the other hand. But it would probably cost you even more dearly, dear Doc.
Andre is off to the kennel grief.
That changes things. Take this one for free, but it ain't doing much shooting for too long.
That'll suit me fine.
Oh, we got ourselves a 3rd revolver and 15 bullets.
Sweet.
Yeah, I sleep when I'm dead.
These character models are so fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay, so let's return to Andre, who is all the way fucking up there. And then we're basically done for the day. Jihoon, you holding in there? You good?
Yeah. As long as I'm doing something in the background, I'm not gonna fall asleep.
So I did tell you before that you're welcome to take a break for a few streams, you know, like I was building it up as like, oh, Ji-hoon's gonna be fucking miserable while I'm playing this. How true is that holding? How miserable do you feel?
75% correct on your term statement.
Okay. For both of you guys, how does this rate so far compared to Shenmue?
Way better.
Oh, when you put it that way, I mean, this is better, surprisingly.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Because like, I feel like this game is actually, how do I put this, more efficient with the gameplay.
This game is trying to do something. It's trying to tell you something. Right? Shenmue was kind of missing that, you know?
In Shenmue, there's like this kind of gap between one event to another. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's actually an apt way to explain, but I feel like Shenmue, there's like from one event to another, there's like this long pause, and I'm not talking about actual pause, like you're running around, but there's still like there's some kind of pause, like so you kind of lose your focus,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's not even it's the gameplay itself. Like for example, yeah, you need to talk to this very particular character, but you have to wait past like 12 hours in game time because game is its own clock and you cannot meet the character unless you meet at a certain time or something like that. So you have to go all the way. You have to physically walk to your home, get a rest. And once you wake up, you have to go to the location just so you don't miss the NPC you need to meet.
Seems like Haruspex is planning to distill Twirin. Fast
Sit.
learner.
Take a load off your feet.
All set. We're armed.
Okay, let's meet by the station at 10 p.m. Don't get too close to the engine, though.
What the hell are we doing here? Right. See you then. Not really.
Okay, so we are going to take a nap. Let's go, hold on. So we are, wait. Okay, so we want to meet here at 10. Trying to see where we might want to stay the night. And I think we're going to stay with Capella. But yeah, we need a nap if we're going to stay up until 10.
It's like in real life.
Oh yeah. I took a nap today.
You always take a nap.
That's right. Don't you dare forget it.
I'm gonna forget it and send you a message on Discord. Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. I do miss actually having a real computer. Oh, not this shitty ass laptop.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Capella. Let me do some chomping first. Dried fish. Okay, so we're looking at 2022, right? So let's just... Okay, so it's about 21. And let's make sure we are armed with something good.
You've got 3 arms.
Kevin, have you ever done a calculation where like how many if you got just popular enough, how many Twitch subscriber you need to have a like livable wage? Have you ever done that calculation?
It's in the hundreds.
It is 100, at least 100, or if it's 100 is just enough.
So with a Twitch subscription, I believe I get about $250
Per person?
per person per month.
All right, 250. Okay.
Now, your current task, Jihoon, is to convert that to minimum wage. How many subs do you need?
I mean, let's make it let's not do the minimum wage, but like let's say livable wage. I think every person. I think in North Carolina, I think you would need about $3,000 per month, right, to pay a bill and all that. Should we? Well, since you're living with your family, do we deduct that into 1,000? You're not paying rent. You're not paying rent and like utility and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's call it. Let's say 1,000. So per month divided by $2.50. So you need 400 subscribers to live off, like buy whatever you need, like all that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a difficult prospect. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I need to sit myself.
Just don't get banned like the Toast guy and Pokimane by watching the Avatar.
Yeah, I did see that.
For those who are aware, those two high number streamers who got quote unquote banned by watching Avatar or Death Note on stream.
That's pretty stupid.
I'm not even sure if they actually showed the content on the stream itself, honestly. I wonder if I think they were just reacting to it, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
No idea.
Yeah.
I don't watch them. I don't care. Find out.
That's the thing. I was reading an article, but they weren't. The article that was writing about it wasn't really clear, like what exactly, how exactly. I wonder if I can get a. Let me check on those articles. See if they actually said, or if there's a clip of it.
So I guess I'm just gonna wander around until it's the stated time.
Appropriate time.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know exactly where I need to be, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh snap! The RGB mask is not N95 mask. Damn it! Disappointing.
Oh. Well, can't you just like put like a certain kind of like pad in there to make it compliant?
That's what I mean. That's what they advertised, but that apparently became a false advertisement.
Because I've seen a worn mask that way, where you're intended to put like an extra like filter in between.
Yeah, I've seen some of those masks on. Yeah, when it was selling a mask was actually
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see what's on like the other side of this. Really fucking nothing. It's almost time. I'm looking forward to the clock striking 10 and then like all the people just like spontaneously just show up right in front of me. Just like boop into existence, you know?
Great.
This looks promising.
Yeah,
CCTV until the appointed time.
most of the article doesn't doesn't have a screen capture of like how they were streaming, so I cannot tell if they're literally streaming alongside their face or like there's just playing the sound of it and they're just reacting to it. I cannot tell. I never liked the whole fucking reaction video, honestly.
Ha!
Gets react.
I have found where I need to be. What time? Okay, interesting.
Under friends.
Bachelor Dankovsky, sir. I'm under the orders to stop you by any and all means necessary. No one is allowed to leave the town. This is the order of the emergency. Plenty of
You can do it.
You can do it. The emergency plenipotentiary is me. Make way.
I can't punch.
What the hell are we doing with these people?
Our attempt to flee the town has failed. Someone compromised our plan, and the patrolmen have blockaded all possible routes out of town.
Who could that be?
It was ourselves. I see.
I see.
Okay, I guess we'll wait for 10 p.m. just in case. Yeah,
His friend's coming.
This guy is here just, his face locked to you, and he's just like fucking silently staring at you like, hey, you're an idiot. Fucked up. But joke's on you, I got a free gun for doing this. Yeah, I just wanted to show that last part of the quest. So, I believe at midnight a new theater performance starts. We can farm some bad boys until then.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, they've been driving around that ice cream truck some more. Whenever I start hearing that
Nice.
Bad Boys theme song go on, they like drive by with the ice cream truck.
So what's the end goal with something like that?
It'd be outreach.
Okay.
I presume. I don't know. Got like Paw Patrol shit on it and all that stuff.
Do they have a deal with Paw Patrol?
I don't know. I don't know the full fucking deal with that.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Theme. Someone's coming for us. Fuck is this guy?
Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Yes!
Nice, you lured him into a straight line.
The music hasn't stopped. Oh wait, okay. Okay, cool. F5.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Huh?
What Jihoon shared.
Oh no.
You know, the lady in the video seems very intelligent, but I cannot respect when she's dressed up like that. You know she's doing it for the bot.
Oh, the boob window?
Yep. If you watch the video, it gets worse. She seems to be intelligent and when she's talking about stuff, but like, I cannot respect people who are doing that on purpose.
That's holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gets views, dude.
It is. Oof.
Yeah, I don't
That
know.
entire costume is ridiculous.
Oh no, the sexy people are making content, I guess. Like, I don't really have a problem. A knife! We got
Like I said, a bit.
Oh, we should
We
have.
got another weapon.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned this. Mentioned this for the event of the week because finally, for the fucking quote unquote funny story.
Those are rare.
LAPD ignored the 911 call to catch Snorlax in the Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it was Pokemon Go.
I did hear about that.
Jesus.
Also, I showed this to Andrew earlier. A washed-up reality TV star who's been selling her farts in jars.
Oh yeah.
She's been selling her farts in mason jars, and has made over $200,000 doing so. Has switched to selling NFTs of farts in mason jars. Because she went to the hospital and was told by doctors that
Stop farting, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hazard to her health to do it as much as she has been.
You will not believe where I heard that from. I heard it, but you will not believe where I heard it from.
Sex video.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, can I go up from there?
I'm
Stephen
going to guess your
Colbert.
mom. Oh, Stephen Colbert.
I was like, really, Stephen? You're covering this? Well, then again, it is crazy, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, what? And then what? That lady is actually from like 90. What was it called? 90 Days Fiancé or something like that.
Oh, sure, yeah. Jump
Yeah,
scare.
What was? Oh yeah. So what is it, Andrew? I forgot to reply to you on this one, but yes, the link you showed me regarding the discount on the Almost Die.
Oh, that's forever ago. Yeah, I know you're
no.
like, I don't really have a computer that can work that shit or whatever.
Not only that, I just don't like having my spending like, okay, I know this sounds I know this would make me sound like a Steam fanboy, but hear me out. I don't want to buy anything that's, you know, a humble bundle or Steam. I just don't want to like enter my credit card just about everywhere. So I'm kind of cautious about that.
Oh,
I'm already getting shit ton of those spam. Not only I'm getting spam calls, I'm getting some ridiculous amount of spam emails too, which is so I still have my old Hotmail account, and I'm getting this like, so Hotmail has this feature of focus mode and focus mail and then other mail, and my other mail I don't get any notification, but if it's focus mail I get a notification constantly. But for some reason I've been getting this shit ton of like tens of spam email in a row in a focus mail, and I'm getting constant notification. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Hotmail, what the F is wrong with your firewall or filtering system to not only accept that, and not only accept that,
What,
you don't
to
even
like
automate
flag it as important?
Yeah, or like, it's so obvious too. The mail stuff, the header, the content is obvious. It's a junk mail, but and yet it doesn't go automatically junk mail. You know, it's ridiculous. So that's why I'm kind of cautious, and I do check my spending every once a week or so for sure. But still, I try to be avoiding entering my credit card number anywhere. In fact, speaking of which, the unemployment card that I got from the California, somebody used a couple times, and I caught it too late. Somebody used like for $80 on DoorDash and some Xbox. I caught it too late. Luckily, luckily, two things. It was a low on cash in it because I already transferred a lot of money to my main account, which I check, almost often as my credit card. And
I will say, if you have something like PayPal in between, like your credit card, and if you use PayPal, like it kind of adds like an extra layer.
That makes sense, but personally,
I would personally recommend that. But I mean, there's still problems to be had with that also.
Yeah, and also I don't like.
One sec.
terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
So 3-player characters playing in the sand pit.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Only knowing our fortune in advance could we predict our...
Okay. All right, so we saw a little play, and I guess that's it for tonight.
So
yeah,
I'll just continue what I was. I had an issue with the PayPal, so I don't use PayPal as well. So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been burned by a lot of these places, haven't you?
So, fun fact: I'm actually currently my PayPal account's expended or frozen, or whatever, because I deigned to buy something from China.
Oh.
I bought
How dare you?
This Sega Saturn, like all-in-one like memory card thing, from a Chinese seller on eBay, and my PayPal got frozen as a result. It was a suspicious activity.
Damn.
Yep.
That is really suspicious. So why'd you buy anything for the Sega Saturn?
Damn, roasted.
Yeah, so they want like they want me to like send in a scan of my ID. They want what is it? The like a printed like account statement or something.
The fuck?
Yeah, like they want like a bank statement. They want a whole bunch of stuff, and then they'll like unfreeze my account. I just said fuck this. So like anytime I'm able to use anything like that, like I try to use like swipe if I can. But otherwise I'm stuck like putting in a credit card. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's a weird temporary credit card thing I've seen.
Charge like a prepaid Visa card and just use that.
I've been thinking about something like that. Yeah, how'd you guys feel about the events of day 2?
I'm curious where things go.
Yeah.
Things are building up a bit. Like that we're Scrooge McDuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously we're still setting up for something more to happen.
So this is what I heard one time, if you want to use it. But I'll be the judge, I'll let you read all the...
Privacy.com.
Okay, man.
Yeah. I heard some people saying they use that service from time to time, so...
Okay. So I'm about to end the stream. Is there any closing remarks?
How much more are you expecting?
Like how many more streams of this?
Yeah.
10.
Oh, that long? Okay. No, I just want
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a bunch.
Yeah, because like, I cannot tell if this is gonna be a long game or short game based on the.
No, I've told you we're doing 12. The game is 12 days long. We're doing 1 day per stream.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That is the goal.
Slowly but surely.
It will be the longest game that we streamed thus far. But it's one that I'm really amped about. I really want to do this.
Yeah,
I also want to stream its sequel sometime. That could be a lot of fun too. So we'll see how much we like this by the end.
Yeah, I'm just trying to I was trying to guess like how complicated the story will go from where we're standing, because we're just, pandemic now just started, and then now you're trying to decide on how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Or will there be more behind this pandemic? Or so that's what I was trying to guess.
So there's a bit about the origins of the pandemic, but the direction the game is going to go is more like the pandemic is here. What do we do now? How do we deal with it? How do we minimize casualties? How do we make a cure? What works against the plague, etc. And also, what is the end goal? Like, if all else fails, how do we contain like this town from the rest of the world? What do we do about the town from like a general standpoint? Yeah. So, like outside forces are going to be involved, like more so than just us. There's going to be like more outsiders, and Daniel's like inevitably going to align himself with them because he understands them more than he understands anybody in this town speaking nonsense to him. There's going to be a lot of interesting push and pull. But I think at this point, if you're not like hooked by it, I guess there might be like a problem going forward.
I mean, my issue, quote unquote, with this game is that they talk in a riddle, to me at least. So.
Yeah.
Everyone's like you're super deranged.
Yeah, I can't imagine how hard this is as someone who, like yourself, whose English is a second language. Like, it's hard for, like, Andrew and I to comprehend some of, like, what's being said.
Yeah. Like, just say yes. Just say yes. Why do you say? Why does it take this game for like 3 sentences to say yes? God damn it! Jeez.
I like the IC option.
Yeah, but yeah, everything is intended because it's like that in Russian also. Like, in Russia they don't go around speaking in metaphors and riddles either, right? Like the game is like this in the Russian version also, where everybody's speaking metaphors and nonsensically and stuff like that, and the game mechanics of starving, of prices rising, of like you're fighting not really working as well as you think it would, like, and then like the characters you speak to don't like they speak in ways that obfuscate like what they're actually saying, because you have to spend so much like brain cycle to actually interpret the meaning of their sentences and stuff. And also, like, the town is labyrinthian, like everything is super unwelcoming, and it is extremely hostile to the player, like, you know what I mean? And I'm trying my best to like keep it fun, but I am also feeling like the whole like, oh god, I'm being like really like bogged down by everything that's going on in this game, right? Because the main struggle for me as like the one playing it is, in addition to everything else, I have to juggle all the resources, how much I'm trading to other people, what I'm getting back from them, how much food I have versus how much money I have,
I see.
I see.
But yeah, I'm having a really good time, and I think our patience with this is going to eventually be rewarded. But I feel like if you like just absolutely hate the game so far as it's being presented to you, you're gonna have a bad time continuing onward. That's all I would say. But yeah, we'll pick this up Friday. Until then, we'll see you when the next Dark Star rises.
Dark Star rises.
Big gap in the witchcraft.